The rise of England's young sensation Jaden Sancho is taking an unexpected turn with his blockbuster transfer to Manchester United. However, things have hit a rough patch as he's faced a significant falling out with manager Erik ten Hag. Now, on the brink of uncertainty, Sancho is poised for a massive loan back to Dortmund. The success of this stint might just pave the way for a permanent move back to his former club. Will this young superstar find a new home, or make a triumphant return to familiar territory? Jaden Sancho is back at Borussia Dortmund on loan from Manchester United until the end of the 2023-24 season. He left Dortmund for Manchester United in 2021, playing 82 times, scoring 18 goals, and making 6 assists during his time there. The move resolves a disagreement between Sancho and United manager Erik ten Hag, which kept Sancho out of the first-team squad since August. Borussia Dortmund's sporting director, Sebastian Kehl, expressed excitement about Sancho's return, highlighting his exceptional skills. Kehl believes that despite not playing in competitive games recently, Sancho will quickly adapt, reach top form, and contribute to the team's season goals. In a statement, Sancho mentioned feeling like he's coming home when entering the dressing room. He emphasized his close connection with the club, fans, and those in charge. Sancho is eager to reunite with his teammates, hit the field, play with joy, assist and score goals, and help Dortmund secure a spot in the Champions League. Sancho fell out of favour at Manchester United under manager Erik ten Hag and hasn't played for the club since a 3-2 win over Nottingham Forest in August. The issues escalated when ten Hag criticised Sancho's training performances, leading to a public dispute. Sancho denied the accusations on social media and refused to apologise, resulting in him being dropped from the squad and training separately. Despite his £73 million move to United in 2021, Sancho played 82 times, contributing to 18 goals, 12 goals and 6 assists. His only silverware with the club came as a substitute in the 2-0 Carabao Cup victory over Newcastle United. Previously, during his time at Borussia Dortmund, he scored 50 goals and made 67 assists in 137 appearances, including successes in the German Super Cup and DFB Pokal. His debut was sensational. He even recorded an assist, and Sancho was seen committed to make a statement to ten Hag in Manchester United. He was basically a superstar in Dortmund. But this was not seen as bad news in Manchester, as they hoped Sancho would regain form there, so Dortmund will activate the buyout clause and keep Jaden Sancho. This will spare United from paying out his contract and will boost their finances. Sebastian Kehl is confident that Jaden Sancho, despite a challenging start since joining Borussia Dortmund, will play a crucial role this season. Sancho returned in January, contributing with an assist, but has yet to match his earlier impact. Despite Sancho's recent struggles, Kehl, the BVB sporting director, believes in his potential. Kehl acknowledges that Sancho needs time to regain his form after not playing for 6 months. He emphasizes Sancho's role as a difference maker, expressing confidence in his importance for the team as the season progresses. Kehl is keen to retain both Sancho and fellow loanee Ian Maatsen at Borussia Dortmund beyond the current season. However, he acknowledges the financial challenges, stating that significant funds will be required for permanent transfers, making it less likely. Kehl notes the substantial amount received for Sancho's initial transfer and speculates on Manchester United's potential interest in bringing him back or making a sensible deal in the summer. Regarding Maatsen, who is under contract with Chelsea, Kehl mentions the complexities of the situation. While Dortmund will make an effort, economic factors and Chelsea's flexibility may impact the outcome. Kehl stresses the importance of qualifying for the Champions League for Dortmund. Despite everything Kehl said, with the recent news it seems his patience is thin. Jaden Sancho is unlikely to stay at Borussia Dortmund after the current season because it would require a significant amount of money, according to the club's sporting director Sebastian Kehl. Kehl mentioned, in the end, it will take money. A lot of money. Definitely more than we have at the moment. Dortmund received over €80 million for Sancho when he initially moved to Manchester United. Kehl explained that Manchester United is likely to have an interest in either bringing Sancho back or selling him in a deal that makes sense for them. Whether it makes sense for Dortmund will be the next consideration. Despite starting regularly, Sancho is yet to reach the impressive form he displayed in his first stint at Dortmund. The news couldn't be worse, and they'll be stuck with a player that will be hard to sell. Jaden Sancho was one of the best prospects in England. What happened for him to fall so much? I think Sancho might be dealing with mental health issues. It's pretty common in society, and footballers are no exception. The pressure they face can be tough. I'm surprised more players don't take breaks like Sancho did. I suspect that some long-term injuries could actually be mental health issues kept quiet by the club. Even though Sancho signed for a big fee and gets high wages, it doesn't mean he's immune to the same problems anyone can face. People who've dealt with depression know how it feels to be called lazy, and that just makes things worse. If you're a fan of a rival team and hating on him because he's from Manchester United, it's time to grow up. And if you're a United fan disappointed because you expected more for the money, every transfer comes with risks, and he didn't set the transfer fee. It's not like he's choosing to play poorly and face criticism. Playing sports is also a mental game, and individual sports especially show that. It's tricky to figure out if someone's struggling with genuine mental health issues or just has a bad attitude and isn't contributing. We don't really know the full story behind why he's facing these challenges. Some folks genuinely battle tough depression, while others might just be lazy or self-centered, causing issues for those relying on them. In our society, just saying mental health doesn't excuse you from all responsibilities. I've seen people misuse that excuse at work repeatedly. It's also your responsibility to handle your mental health. Many people with mental health problems work regular jobs, earning minimum wage, and still manage to cope because they have families depending on them. Somehow, they get less sympathy for not wallowing in self-pity, which seems like a reward for people acting like babies throughout their lives. But of course, the situation isn't always that straightforward either. The main thing is, we're in the dark about what's really going on with him. A lot of people are spreading rumors like, "My friend's relative heard from someone cleaning City's toilets that he tried to harm himself," which is just as baseless as some random podcaster's speculations. All we know is he took a break in the middle of last season for both physical and mental health reasons. Taking time off mid-season suggests something serious, and hopefully he's doing better now. On the field, he hasn't lived up to expectations during his time at Man United, considering the hefty price tag. People have the right to expect better. The manager mentioned him briefly in a press conference, as managers usually do, and he responded strongly. We don't know if the coach had a private chat with him afterward, supported him, or gave him a stern talking to. If it's a mental health issue, speculating about it on public forums is probably the worst thing to do. It might just be, like many players over the last decade, things haven't worked out for him at United. Sancho wasn't doing well on the field, distancing himself from the team, struggling with training attendance, and lacking commitment. Ten Hag, the coach, discovered that Sancho was dealing with mental health problems, especially depression. So he gave him 3 months off from the spotlight, sending him to train privately in Holland with some trusted friends of Ten Hag. Upon his return, Sancho was slowly reintegrated into the team and initially performed well, showcasing some good plays in a false nine role during pre-season. However, he wasn't picked for Premier League matches, and over time his training standards slipped again, along with issues in managing his time. Ten Hag, known for being strict, remember the fines and benching of Rashford, seems to have supported Sancho through his problems, but now he's publicly expressing frustration due to Sancho's training levels not meeting expectations. This pattern isn't unique. Every team Sancho has played for, including England, has reported similar issues. I think it will be good for both sides here if Sancho can find a club outside of Manchester United, but only time will tell. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below.